Hi, my name is John Magee. I'm a teacher here at Narings Hall. The last 3 summers I had the privilege of teaching in northern Uganda, specifically the city of Gulu. Last year I was an hour away in a small town called Ketchikoyat and a school called Atanga. The interesting thing about food security is right now in northern Uganda there is a drought going on. And so with the absence of grain elevators or any kind of building where they can stockpile their crops from last year, food insecurity really means starvation, really means hunger, it really means some dire consequences for these people. So when we start talking about food security and trying to figure out this, we need to figure out a way to store grain. To store grain requires grain elevators or some kind of smaller storage shed, which would allow people who had a bumper crop one year, or would allow maybe to not, it also, by being able to store their crop, they don't have to sell it right away. So for instance, if you're a bean farmer and all the beans come due get harvested at the same time, the price is low, and it's not as effective for them to sell and make money that way. So some kind of storage facility. There are some government NGOs, there are some non-government organizations working towards some of that in northern Uganda.
And what are the systems in place now? Like, how do people sell their food? What do people do when they don't have any food?
There are really no systems in place. They sell their food by grabbing it and taking it, usually walking it to a market of some kind, and trying to get the best price they can for it. When they have no food, they really just go hungry or rely on the kindness of friends and stuff like that. But the problem is they're so connected. It's not like one farmer had a great crop and another farmer had a bad crop. It's weather related. So like a whole village will be down. And it's interesting to see that, when you pray for rain in northern Uganda after you know your friends are hungry, it's a whole different story when you hear that raindrops on the tin roof at night. It's a good feeling. And I don't know how else to describe that other than to just hear conversations,
Okay. Thank you.
Okay?
Okay.